Oh, it's a beautiful day for the beautiful game here in Vancouver as the Whitecaps host the Chicago Fire here on Sportsnet.
He's so solid, defensively especially. They're going with the same guys that in midfield dominated last week, and hopefully today will dominate again. Laurentowicz that I talked about that will have a huge battle with our two guys, with Kofi and Rio Coker, and McGee there at the top. Look out for him. He's always dangerous and always seems to find the back of the...
An advantage that Camilo and Kenny Miller and company will hope to use on their side as we are underway at BC Place Stadium. Johnny Leveron punts the ball forward, steps up and takes this corner kick. Camilo sends it in. Ball goes dangerously to the back side of the box, but McGee's there to mop up.
It's unfortunate. It was a great ball in. Johnny Leveron had gambled to go one way and the ball actually went the other, but too bad.
Kenny Miller! Just off the mark. The Scotsman showing his smarts and soccer savvy there by trying to hit that one.
Great strike by Miller. We talk about the first touch of a striker. This is his first touch. Look, bam, straight at net. He just misses the upright there. Instinctive stuff from Kenny Miller. We've seen it before a couple games ago. He took a touch on a long ball and smashed one in, just about the same there.
Duque stands in front of him to try and negate that throw. Thrown in near post. There's Camilo just over top.
And another good chance for Camilo. Ball bounces, as you say, nice long throw. Comes in from Corey Herzog, nice long throw, flicked on at the near post, drops nicely for Camilo, just can't get his foot over top of the ball.
Good job from Harvey to run in there, and that ball falls to Camilo. And Camilo looking to run it Sumare. Camilo to Rio Coker on the right-hand side. YP Lee in support behind him. That's where it goes. YP Lee now. Kofi, Gershon Kofi. Steps in, Kofi to Kenny Miller! Off the post!
What a strike by Kenny Miller. Again, his first touch is exquisite.
Kenny Miller a little disappointed maybe with himself, but a very good effort.
Yeah, and Kofi attacks, gets the defense to move back, lays it into Miller's pass, and you see that he plays it on the inside of his foot, tries to bend it around, and just unfortunately just doesn't get enough bend on it, another inch, and it's in the back of the net. Just to combat that push from the Whitecaps, they're going to try and push back here.
It looks like the Whitecaps will be quick to make a substitution here as well, maybe push back of their own, bring a little speed into the match. And I'll give you one guess in a second who that might be. Mike McGee with it! McGee again missing. Not by much as Brad Knighton across his face of goal and Mike McGee shaking his head.
Yeah, and he had a little too much space again. If you see this, it's stretched through midfield. All of a sudden McGee has 10-15 yards to run with it unopposed, gets his head up and curls it just wide of the post. That's getting closer and closer, I would say.
Trying to put a hex on Lindpair, who sends it in. Brad Knighton gathers cleanly. A little stutter step and finally gets up the park as Camilo had broken away. Camilo does ever so well to bring that down. Camilo in all alone. Can he get by his man? Camilo on the right foot. Camilo! There it is! Brazilian magic! Oh my goodness! What a fantastic finish! There's the spark the Caps needed, and it's 1-0.
Great play. First of all, Brad Knighton coming out nice and strong, claims the ball, waits for Camilo to get up the ground, picks him out with a drop kick. Camilo's first touch is exquisite, turns the defender, takes him on, runs into the box, weaves himself around, and places a shot to the far corner.
What skill to bring that ball down.
Yeah, takes on the defender, then gets his body in there nice and strong, stands up, thinks he's going to shoot, and then just places it nicely into the far corner. Fantastic goal.
Skill and also a lot of patience. Turning Sean Francis inside out.
And you have to think how his legs must have been burning. He ran a good 70 yards there to get to that point to shoot, and he still had the wherewithal to calm himself down and place it in that far corner. Fantastic goal by Camilo.
Quincy and Marwaka there with the header. Tries to get it back, but Jordan Harvey does well to win that challenge. Plays it Kakuta Mane. Mane with some room to roam. Mane through to Camilo. Camilo is onside. Camilo goes around the keeper. Camilo knocked away by Tornaghi. Still with it. Camilo, one touch, two touch. Oh my goodness. That's 2 goals for Camilo. A clinical finish and a fantastic celebration to boot.
Yes, another good goal, good opportunistic goal. The first effort falls back to him, looks up, tries to pick somebody out, doesn't see that it's on, and then places it in the back of the net.
And how difficult is this as a striker to have the presence of mind to keep going, especially when you thought maybe you got around the keeper?
Yeah, I mean, the keeper does ever so well. You think you've got him, okay, now you've got to regroup. In his mind, he's looking, doesn't see anything, and thinks, I better shoot, and finds the bottom of the net. You see Rio C there looking that he wants the pass, but you know what? A good goal scorer that's in that kind of form looks to score goals, and he scores another one.
Tries to get it back to Harvey. He gives up possession, but fortunately goes to Rio Coker. Lidpair in front of him. Rio Coker to Kenny Miller with a little room. Kenny Miller looking for an option, finds it at Kakuta Mane. Kakuta Mane on his right foot. Can't get by Anibaba, but wins it back. Kakuta Mane. There it is! Kakuta Mane. Persistence paying off. If at first you don't succeed, try again. Make that 3 goals for the Caps.
And well deserved. Since he's come on, he's taken them on 3 or 4 times at will and said, come on, stop me. And he got unlucky with a couple bobbles the first time. This time he takes the guy on. He turns him inside. He gets lucky there. Then he gets it back and he takes this guy on. And he says, I'm going to take you on. Gets the guy to open his legs and shoots right through.
Wins the ball off Patrick Nyarko. And then goes at Anibaba and Tornaghi. No chance there as Mane buries it at the near post.
You know, it's great to see because he's just playing with a ton of confidence, and the team is reaping the rewards as well as him.
Back the other way come the Fire. McGee with it. Mike McGee steps inside. Mike McGee! Brad Knight, big stop. And look at how far out he is, challenging there to make that save, cutting down the angle.
Yeah, and a few weeks ago, we would have seen Brad Knighton stuck back on his line. Here the ball comes across to McGee. The first time that Johnny gets off balance, good strike. I'd like to see it. I'm not sure he's offside there, as it's really difficult when you've got the defender running one way and the striker running the other to see exactly if he's offside. It was a tight one.
Can't find the mark. Headed in that time though. Patrick Nyarko has got a goal back. So much for the clean sheet for Brad Knighton.
And Brad's just devastated. It is a good ball in. It's 2 good balls in a row here. The second one, back post. Comes off, the first one comes off the post. The second ball comes back in.
Santos with the miss, and then Nyarko as the Caps get caught ball watching just a little bit. And there is the final whistle. A goal for Chicago.